burly right-hander, 6'3", 245 pounds, and just turned 26 last Friday, Bob.
Yeah, he's at T Park. It seems appropriate with Halloween just around the corner.
And a base hit to left field by Infante, so the Braves start tonight the way they did last night. Infante with a leadoff single. Runner doesn't go, and the 1-2 pitch is popped up into foul territory. Sandoval and collides with Buster Posey, and Sandoval looks to be shaken up. Posey makes the catch for the out. First pitch to Lee, and a fly ball to right field. Cody Ross back on the warning track, has a play, makes the catch for the second out. Infante goes back to first base.
Let's take can to have the green light here if it's a pitch to his liking.
But it was 2 outs, so far outside to offer at it, and the walk, first walk of the game. 1-1 pitch, grounded to second base. Sanchez will go to first to retire the side, and that'll do it. As the Braves get the leadoff man on, lead 2, don't score. Giants coming up in the first. So Hansen, who led the Braves with 173 strikeouts in winning his 10 games. And
running game, but it's in his head.
Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and Torres strikes out for out number 1 in the regular season. 2-2 pitch and a soft liner, base hit past the stretch of Alex Gonzalez, and so a 1-out single by Sanchez here in the Giant first. 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Strikes him out on another breaking ball. Boy, that curve is working for Hansen. And there are 2 down with 2 strikeouts. Walked in the top of the first inning. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Down low, ball 4. And the Giants have runners at first and second. Fly ball hit deep to left field. Way back. It's gone. Pat Burrell with a 3-run homer. In the minors, before he came up and hit 18 homers in the regular season. Off the end of the bat, a ground ball to Conrad, and that'll do it, but the damage is done as the Giants strike early with a 3-run homer by Pat Burrell. And Matt Cain has an early 3-0 lead over the Braves. Fly ball to shallow left field toward the line. Burrow coming on over and makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
If there's anything a manager likes more than a 3-run homer, it's a starting pitcher going out there and putting up a 0.
Great play made by Uribe. The throw to first in time, and Tuck keeping his foot on the bag, and Uribe recovering in a hurry to make the throw.
And strikes early in the game to try to establish the strike zone for his own pitcher.
Rick Ankiel lines a base hit to right field with 2 down and takes the lead. That's the second hit of the game with 2 down. Looking for a rebound tonight. And Hansen strikes out to end the inning. The Giants get a hit and lead 1 in the middle of the second. Giants lead at 3-0. Second inning.
Another slider.
Strikes out. Ball getting away, and the throw made by McCann. So there's 1 out. Right. Running 3 hits in 7 innings. Base hit behind the left field by Cody Ross. He hung a breaking ball there. Ross trying to go to second, and the throw is off the mark, and Cody Ross, hustling, is in with a double. And a ground ball up the middle, through into center field, and a base hit. Scoring is Cody Ross, and Matt Cain helps his own cause with a single, and the Giants now lead it 4-0. With 1 out, and there's a ball hit out to left field. Coming on is Cabrera to make the catch, and the throw to first base doubles off Matt Cain for the double play that ends the inning. Matt Cain, not used to being a base runner, taking off, but the Giants get another run, and after 2 innings, lead the Braves 4-0. Off the fist, and a fly ball hit deep to center field, but Andres Torres is there, and he makes the play for out number 1. Right 3 on the outside corner, and that will be the second strikeout for Kane.
Being prepared to pull the trigger on that pitch. Derek Lee able to hold up at the last instant.
And he just misses this fly ball to left field. Pat Burrell coming on in and makes the catch for a 1-2-3 inning. He got a good breaking ball to hit there, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kane. In the middle of the third, 4-0 Giants. An ideal number 2 hitter. Takes strike 3 on the inside corner. Sanchez with a comment or two for Paul Narth. And there,
Aubrey Huff came out of his shell and turned out to be a tremendous major league player.
And going around was Huff as Jerry Lane indicates a strike. They've yet to score a run through 11 2/3 innings, and a ground ball up the middle, and that'll be stopped by Conrad, but can't make a throw, and Posey is on with a 2-out single. Chops this one to the left side. Infante throws out Burrell, and that'll do it. There was a hit. 1 left, 2 strikeouts for Hansen. And we go to the 4th inning of a 4-0 Giants lead. It's a paltry total as McCann goes down, and there's 1 away in the 4th. And 2 strikes. The Braves begin bullpen activity as Melky Cabrera strikes out on a high fastball. 2 down, 2 strikeouts here in the 4th. 1-0 pitch and a line drive center field and a base hit. 2-out single by Conrad, and that is the 3rd hit of the game for the Braves. In the 2nd inning, and there goes the runner with 2 out and a fly ball hit to left field. Pat Burrell going back has a play and makes the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left in the middle of the 4th, 4-0.
Trick or treat.
You can buy your pumpkins. I know that much. Shot to center field. Rick Ankiel is there to handle the line drive for out number 1.
A little bit of a hole in everybody's hearts next spring when you walk into the manager's office and you don't see Bobby, but the business of baseball goes on.
And he seems to have the kind of temperament to be a good teacher as well. There's a comebacker by Cody Ross. They throw to first base in a 1-2-3 inning for Tommy Hansen. And we move on to the 5th here in San Francisco. The Giants up 4-0. Kane trying to give the Giants a commanding 2-0 lead in the series. And a shot, 1 hopper to Sanchez. Knocks him down a bit, makes the play for out number 1. And a shot to right field and a base hit for the pinch hitter, Nate McLeod. A 1-out single will bring the top of the order up for Atlanta. The series thus far. And ball 4, and Infante is on for the 2nd time. That is the 2nd walk issued by Kane. And a ground ball to Uribe, steps on the bag, throws to first for the double play, and that'll do it for the Braves in the 5th inning. After 4.5 here in San Francisco, they wave the orange, and why not? 4-0 Giants. Single to Aubrey Huff, and one of 7 rookies on the Braves rock. And called strike 3, and Kane goes down. Right
just at the time the offense needed some help. They were having trouble scoring runs, but the pitching staff didn't need many runs.
That line drive right to Conrad. Fastball blows right by Sanchez. A 1-2-3 inning with Dunn striking out 2. And the Braves will try again at the plate, trailing 4-0 as they come up in the 6th. And a shot past Uribe into left center field for a base hit. Lee will round first, and a bobble out there, and the throw to second base not in time. So Pat Burrell will be charged with an error after Lee's base hit. Pat Burrell made 2 during the regular season. Here's Brian McCann, and McCann hits one out to left center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Derek Lee will round third, score easily, and the Braves finally score here in the 6th inning of game number 2 and trail 4-1. And for McCann, An RBI on McCann's single. 2-0 fastball, and it's hit in the air to left field, and Burrow coming on in to make the catch for the first out as McCann returns to first. Strikes him out on the fastball for out number 2. That's 5 strikeouts for Matt Cain, and there are 2 down. And a fly ball to shallow left field. Pat Burrow makes the catch to retire the side. The Braves finally score a run, though it's unearned. And in the middle of the 6th inning, it is now a 4-1 game. The Giants in front.
Pitcher is just about anybody you'll see. 297 batting average against lefties this year.
Conrad going to his left makes a good play and throws out Huff for out number 1. And that's for the 2nd straight year.
Now Moylan, a side armor, you'll see a tailing, sinking fastball.
Reaches out and gets a piece of it, and quickly off the mound is Moylan, who tags Posey for the 2nd out.
In his career.
And a ground ball hits the bag. It's a fair ball into left field, and chasing it is Melky Cabrera, and Pat Burrow legs his way into second for a double with 2 out here in the 6th inning. McCann with the sign. Strikes him out, and that'll do it. A 2-out double, and that's it for the Giants. We go to the 7th, 4-1, San Francisco. Ankiel strikes out for out number 1 as we check in with Matt Weiner in our studios in Atlanta. Johnny Venter's in the bullpen for the Braves, and now the Giants have activity as Hinsky flies to left center field. Cody Ross calls for it and makes the catch for the 2nd out here in the 7th inning. And a line drive base hit to left center field. Infante with his 2nd hit of the game. First appearance of the postseason. Member of the world champion Red Sox in 2007. This Stellar is a right-hander out of the bullpen. And strike 3 as Hayward watches that pitch go by. Lopez comes in, strikes out Hayward, and we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning. It remains 4-1. 6, largest ever here at AT&T Park. Been on base only once in the series. A walk last night, chops it up the middle, and a knocked down by Conrad, has no play, and Sandoval is on with an infield hit. That's the 2nd one like that.
Coming into this postseason that had no postseason experience.
Trying to get an around the horn double play, and not in time at first base as Cody Ross beats the throw. Tom?
And sure, Bruce Bochy would
lose series, but Rowan is the guy here in the division series.
And he hits it to right field for a base hit. And Ross on his way over to 3rd base. And the Giants, runners at the corners. So Aaron Rowan gets a base hit. And he strikes out for out number 2. And now the infield will move back. Sergio Romo. He goes to the opposite field, but a fly ball to Jason Hayward, who makes the catch, and that'll do it. There were 2 hits and 2 left. And 1 in scoring position. We go to the 8th inning, 4-1. And Hubbard over at first. Romo's regular season numbers was up last night, and he's throwing now. And a base hit to left field, stroked by Lee. So he has hits in his last 2 times up. Leadoff man on. Behind Tim Lincecum last night. 1-1 pitch and a base hit to right field by McCann. And rounding second, heading for 3rd is Lee. And the throw, fortunately, Sandoval was there. It was overthrown to Uribe. And runners are at 1st and 3rd. Nobody out to lead the major leagues, coming in to face Melky Cabrera.
And he'll pitch mostly away to all hitters, righties and lefties. If he feels like he's got his good fastball.
And a slow hit bounding ball to 3rd. Sandoval's only play is the first, safe at first base. As Huff came off the bag, a run will score. and everyone is safe. Runners at first and second, still nobody out, and it's now 4-2 the Giants lead. Wrong indicates that's the second error of the game, and there's the bunt, a beauty by Conrad with 2 runners on, and the sacrifice will put the tying runs in scoring position as McCann goes to third. 2 runners at second and third, 1 out in the 8th inning, and a line drive left field, and chasing it and unable to get it is Cody Ross. 2 runs will score, and into second with a double is Alex Gonzalez, and the Braves have rallied to tie the game at 4 apiece. All off of Brian Wilson after Romo had given up 2 hits. The costly error, Rick Ankiel. So now the go-ahead run is at second, and the fly ball hit to left field. Cody Ross coming over and makes the catch for out number 2. Breaking pitch, strike 3 on the inside corner, and Diaz is out, but the Braves rally for 3 runs in the 8th inning. Lee started with the single, McCann with a base hit, and Gonzalez with the 2-run double, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a new ball game, 4-4 here in San Francisco. The batter he faced, Kimbrel, very impressive 22-year-old from 3-2. Kimbrel strikes out Puff on a called third strike, and that'll be 1 down here in the bottom of the 3-2 again, and Posey strikes out. 86 miles per hour. Took something off that pitch, did Kimbrel, and the second straight strikeout with the count 1-2. And a 1-hopper to Gonzalez, and Lee makes the play. He's done a lot of that, hasn't he, in his career? 1-2-3 inning, and now the Braves will come up in the top of the 9th inning, all tied 4-all.
Back out there for this second inning.
And chasing a pitch way outside is Infante, and he becomes out number 1. And a 1-hopper to Uribe. The throw to first is in time for the out. Strikes out, and that'll do it. So Wilson strikes out 3 of the last 4 batters he's faced. It's 4-4, and the Giants coming up in the bottom of the 9th. The right field bullpen. Strike 3 as Kimbrel strikes out Uribe on a high fastball.
Here to hit fastball every pitch.
Chops this to the left side. Gonzalez backhands, and in the dirt again. A good play by Derek Lee for the second out. The scheduled hitters for the Braves. The bat goes flying, and that is strike 3 right out to Gonzalez. So 5 strikeouts and 7 hitters for Craig Kimbrel. We go to extra innings here in San Francisco, all tied at 4-4. Well, and there's Ramirez. Very quiet right-hander, struggled with the Red Sox. The Braves, who have scored 3 runs in the 8th inning to tie it up after trailing 4-1, and a fly ball hit deep to right field. Schierholtz is going back on the track and makes the catch. Maybe the deepest drive other than Pat Burrell's home run we've seen in this series. The Giants have had problems in that department in this one, and a broken back ground ball. Sanchez quickly over to first, and Cabrera is retired. And a fair ball. Aubrey Huff makes the play, and Ramon Ramirez comes in and retires the Braves in order. It'll be the number 9 hitter, which will be Fontenot, and then the top of the order for the Giants in the bottom of the 10th. And Billy Wagner.
You see the scouting report on the closer for the Braves. He'll elevate that fastball.
Top of the order on deck. And there's a bunt, and a good one down the third base line, and no play. Troy Glaus can't make it, and Renteria with a bunt single, and the winning run is on at first. Run, infield is in, and bunting is Torres. Back to the mound, looking to second, throwing to first, and just getting Torres is Billy Wagner. And the sacrifice moves Renteria to second in scoring position with 1 out.
Himself on the pitch itself as you get a look at Kyle Farnsworth's numbers on the season. Another power pitcher out of that Braves bullpen.
has to play toward the hole. And the pitch hits Freddie Sanchez. And he is in pain. And 1 out. And ball 4, breaking ball inside, and the bases are loaded with 1 out and Buster Posey coming to the plate. Only runner who counts is Renteria at third. 1-1 pitch and a chopper to third base. They go to second for 1. The throw to first and a double play, and the Braves get out of it as Gloss decided to go to second with the double play try, and it worked. And we go to the 11th inning. The Braves stay alive in a 4-4 game with a double in the 8th inning to bring this game to a 4-4 contest. And there is a ball Renteria handles on the short hop. Mifflin makes the play to retire Gonzalez for out number 1. And a fly ball hit deep to right field. And this ball is out of here and over the seats. Rick Ankiel into McCovey Cove. And Rick Ankiel has given the Braves a 5-4 lead. And this crowd is stunned. That dugout, 3 balls and 2 strikes again. And a ground ball to third. Uribe throws out Gloss for the second out. Didn't move in right field for the Giants. And strike 3. And Infante is called out on strikes, and that'll do it. But Rick Ankiel with a home run to break the 4-4 tie. And will the Braves have yet another come from behind victory? Second inning. And a fly ball hit to right center field, but Jason Hayward is there, and calling for it is Rick Ankiel for out number 1, a deep fly. 2 strikes, 1 out. And there's a base hit to center field by Juan Uribe, his first hit of the series, and the Giants have the tying run at first with 1 out in the 11th. As a homer and 3 runs batted in. And there's a fly ball hit to right field. Hayward with the broken bat makes the catch, and going back to first is Uribe, and they're 2 down. Work tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cody Ross. And a fly ball hit to shallow left field, and going out as Gonzalez calls for it, makes the catch, and the game is over. And the Atlanta Braves shut out last night on 2 hits and held without a run until the 6th inning tonight. Overcome a 4-run deficit and beat the Giants 5-4 in 11 innings as Rick Ankiel's home run into the McCovey Cove in the 11th wins it.